What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so happy that you're here. My name is Marissa. I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 little girls. They are ages, I'm trying to do the math. 13, 14. I have a 14-month-old and a 2.5-year-old, a 1 and a 2-year-old. The girls are 13 months apart, so I am a survivor of the 2 under 2 club. Before being a stay-at-home mom, I was actually a health and phys ed teacher. Once COVID ended, there wasn't as much of a need for virtual jobs, so I got cut down to part-time, and then I was let go, and then I was brought back as a sub. Thankfully, social media kind of picked up for me at that point. We definitely could not survive on just my husband's income. My husband's in the military, by the way. They should be paid more. Everyone should be paid more. But anyways, and I've been home with my girls ever since, and I'm very, very grateful for it. One thing about being a stay-at-home mom is I am with my kids 24/7 and solo parenting a majority of that time, obviously. I thrive and they thrive when they are busy, and for them that means playing. Another thing about me is I am very much a homebody mom, so I like to be home. It is really important that the girls have adequate toys and that they like their toys and that they are kept busy. And the fact that they don't go to daycare or anything, I find it really important that they're also learning through their toys. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it has taken some trial and error. I remember my first Christmas as a mom, I went crazy, and my oldest first birthday, and I got all the things that I saw, and they weren't all necessarily appropriate for her age, but I wanted it because it was a cool toy or like everyone else had it. Eventually, she did grow into those things, but it's definitely trial and error. Something else super important is toy rotation. And if you're on Mom Talk, if you're in like the motherhood community world, you've heard this before. And if you're not, and you're gonna be like a new mom, basically toy rotations is rotating your kids' toys, taking out the toys they've been playing with for a while, putting out new toys. And I promise you, you may think that your kids are like not into a toy anymore. Once you take that toy away for a while and you put it back out, it's like it's a brand new toy. I've been realizing in the past couple days that my kids really needed a toy rotation because they were just being a little annoying. Some signs that it might be time for a toy rotation. Number 1 would be that a certain toy or toys haven't even left the shelf in a while. If they're not touching it, they're not playing with it, it's time to rotate it out. Number 2, if they are not correctly playing with the toy. So for example, if my girls are throwing the blocks at each other instead of building with the blocks, I think it's time to kind of rotate out the blocks. Or number 3, they're being really annoying and they're not playing with any of their toys and they're everywhere without them actually doing anything with them. If you need some fresh new toys, I'm gonna show you guys some of our favorite toys, books, and big playthings that my kids love and that I love. Okay, enough yapping, let's get into it. We're gonna start here in the playroom. I'm gonna show you guys some toys that stay in here that they are good playing with by themselves. Here's one of our favorites. This is a little mushroom toy. Each mushroom has an emotion and a rattle. This one is so good for both my kids because they are at developmentally different levels. So my oldest is learning her emotions and her colors, while my youngest loves the rattles. Color coordination, sensory, social emotional learning, knockout toy. Keeping on with social and emotional learning, we have these emotional bean bags. Great sensory learning tool because each one has a different texture. And it comes with quite a lot of bean bags. There are so many different activities you can do with these. This puzzle actually came in a 2-pack from Target. It's their Gigglescape line. This toy they were actively playing with, so like I'm still looking for the angry square. Absolutely love the shapes, the colors, the emotions, and then underneath is actually the emotion, the word. Pro tip is to add these little Velcro stickers to wooden puzzles so that they will stay together. These type of puzzles are also really great for like fine motor learning. And we have quite a few of puzzles like this. This is the new Miss Rachel puzzle. The ones that have these little knobs on them are really great for fine motor skills. While we're on fine motor skills, I also love this toy from Target. This is a great car toy because there's no mess. Basically, it is a little magnetic pen that is attached and you just drag and it pulls the balls up. It's also kind of a sensory toy because you push down for them to go away. Another great fine motor and just life skills toy. This is from Lovevery, but there are tons that are just like this on like Amazon. Basically just has all the different locks. You can put toys inside and have them find ways to get it out. They love this. And lastly, I'm going to show you just a couple books that we are really loving lately. These polka dot books by Melissa and Doug are a crowd favorite in our house. We have a bunch of them. They are such a great sensory tool. So fun, so satisfying. My kids love these books. We love Miss Rachel in our house. Love, love, love her. We have almost all of her toys, and she just came out with some new books. We are very, very close to potty training our 2-year-old, so I had to grab her potty training book just to start introducing the concept to her. And then this book I love so much because they're not just illustrations, they are real pictures of the words. And it's not just item words. So like we see all clean. Back here we have yes and no. Wow, want, please. All right, that's what I have for in here. Let's move into the kitchen. New location, new outfit, new day, because my children woke up the other day when I was filming this and there was no way I was going to be able to film the toys without them wanting to play with them all. Next, I'm going to show you guys some of our favorite supervised toys and activities, most of them being arts and crafts. All of these are done at the dining room table because there needs to be assistance and they could be a little messy. I'm going to start at the top with one of my toddler's favorite Christmas toys from this past year, her Batat light box. There are so many different things to do with this toy. Everything that I'm playing with right now actually comes with the box. It comes with these photos to put over the light box and all of the shapes. My toddler absolutely loves doing these activities, and the box changes a bunch of different colors. So many different ways to play, fosters so much creativity, work on shapes, language development. It also works perfect as a sensory box. It doesn't come with it, but my daughter loves using this for her kinetic sand, which isn't my favorite, but we do it anyway because she loves it. Next is our Crayola magic paint set. Us parents love anything that is mess free, and Crayola knows it. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but the paintbrush lights up when you touch each individual color. It shows up on the magic Crayola paper and doesn't show up on anything else. It comes with a stack of paper to use with this, but you can also use the Crayola mess-free paper that comes with like the coloring sheets and the markers. You can use those sheets as well. And that's what's next on the list, the Crayola Color Wonder mess-free coloring sheets and markers. The hardest part about this activity is losing the lids, but other than that, it is completely mess-free, and your kids can play with it as young as they can hold a marker. So even my 1-year-old will play with this. Most recently, I got these Melissa and Doug paint with water pages. These are very, very cool. They're not what I expected them to be. These are brush and blend painting pages, and all you need is water. The paint is already on the pages, and all your child needs to do is blend it out with the water. You don't have to worry about them mixing paint. You don't have to worry about the mess of the paint. I got a set that came with 3 of these packs off of Amazon, and we love them. We also love, love, love the Melissa and Doug Water Wow activities. They have little booklets that we use in the car, and most recently we got this Blue's Clues mat. Truly a mess-free activity. The water goes inside the pen, and all the colors show up with just water. What's cool about this mat is that there are things hidden that only show up with water. Most of these toys and activities are mainly for my 2-year-old, but this is another one that both my girls can play with. This last section I call big playthings. They're not necessarily toys, but they are things that I put out for the girls that they love to play with. First, we're going to start with our play couches. We have 2 play couches. One is on the more expensive end, which is our nugget couch. Absolutely worth every penny spent on it. But for a more affordable option, we also have the Batat Cloud Castle, which is not necessarily a couch, but same concept. I love play couches because it really encourages active play. My girls love making slides out of the play couches, forts, tons of ways to be creative, tons of ways to be active. Next up, we have the B-Toy Balance Beam. Again, this is a great toy for active play, teaches balance, coordination. On top of it, there's also a sensory element, and some of the pieces have different textures to it, which my 1-year-old loves. This next one is one of the coolest toys that I've come across. This is a fold-up cardboard full-size slide for toddlers. It is so easy to pull out for my girls. They absolutely love it. There are tons of different ways to play on it. They slide down it, they play underneath it. And then when they're done with it, I fold it right back up and it fits right behind my couch. All right, that is the end of our tour of toys. These are all of our favorites now. They might not be our favorites in a month, but you know how toddlers are. You gotta roll with the punches. Based on what I showed you, if there are any toys that you guys recommend to me that you think my kids will like, please leave them in the comments. I'm going to put the links to everything down in the description. There's also more things that we love on my Amazon storefront. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my other socials. Love you guys so much. Bye.